All right, we're sitting down on the banks of the Belize River as we get ready for the Run Clean, Run Green, right? Or is it Run Green, Run Clean?
Correct. That's
Run Green, Run Clean, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to be at the banks of the river pretty soon. A triathlon is going to take place. I'm sitting here. My name is Javier Gutierrez, and I'm going to be having a little conversation with Luis Garcia. Behind of course, is the most wonderful Hawksworth Bridge, built in 1949. So historically, it's one of Belize's landmarks, of course, Luis. So I'm going to bring you in now and say good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm very excited, Javier. I think we've built up this activity. We've always been about conservation, about trying to do sporting events with a zero waste, litter-free concept. And this
litter-free. I don't know what you mean litter-free, because the banks of the river is filthy today.
Well, I agree with you, and that's the reason why we are trying to convince people to come and enjoy the rivers, enjoy our environment, and don't litter it.
Yeah.
Meaning you come and enjoy it, and you leave it as clean as you found it.
Yeah, the river is clean, is dirty.
Yes.
And not the river, the banks.
The litter from the people who use it.
A lot of litter here, man. I think people should take their garbage home.
So that is the reason why we're having this litter-free event. Yeah. And just to tell you, the triathlon, we will be using reusable water bottles like this one.
That's a good idea.
So that you won't find pouch water thrown on the road of the event. That's pretty much the big promotion. And we also want that people who are the spectators, that they respect the environment. And with that, let me just share that the event itself will be doing something very important. We will be highlighting the importance of our waterways, our rivers, on the historic points of the river, on the importance of the water for life, how the rivers develop the economy of Cayo, how the rivers are developing the economy of Cayo, in tourism, in water, from BWSL having such an intake on the Macal River. So all of that we will be discussing during the activities that we're going to be having.
We have to bring them into this race. That will be a part of the race. I'm talking about Bicol. Is it Bicol?
It's Hydro Belize.
Hydro Belize. We have the BWSL as well.
We want to look at organizations like Niche, where there's the history component of it. So we're trying to grab. So let's go back to what the event is going to be.
But before we go there, I have to mention that Ben Ruiz is here with us today. Mike Salazar is here with us today as well. And we're going to talk a little bit about the event, right?
Yes.
They're going to be broadcasting the event live throughout the time of the event. And they're going to be doing it on TV and on radio as well.
Well, the event starts today.
Yeah, that's right. They're here with us.
We're here, and it starts today. Yeah. What we're doing today is we're putting the event out to the public. We want your participation. We want your joining the efforts, and that's what we want. We want people of Cayo and anywhere else to come for this event. We want to make it a big event. And just to share a little is that this is how the humble beginning of La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge started. Yeah. Talks on the river, discussing cleanup of the river, discussing the history, culture, and environment of the river, and then we launched that event. And that is how that came to be. And this is how we want this triathlon to be.
That's right. People are hearing the triathlon. Just tell us a little bit, what's going on with this triathlon?
All right, so the CAYOMAN Spring Triathlon.
So it's 750 meters swim up the river.
Up and then down. Yeah. So it's 750 total.
Yeah, very good.
So when they come out of the water, they're going to run past us, go around, get into on their bicycles, and they're going to then pedal to Central Farm. And while we're doing the Central Farm, going to Central Farm, we'll talk about the historic values that are there. Yeah. We're going to talk about the history of Esperanza, the history of Central Farm, what it is, and how good it has developed into Belize. I mean, as a country. And then they pedal back, same route. They come back the Lomaluz Boulevard across the bridge, the Santa Bridge into the low-lying bridge. They come back here. They leave their
the running takes place.
Then they leave their bicycles. Then they transition to running. Then they will run across the Haxford Bridge,
Yes.
which is an iconic.
That big baby behind there. Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's so they will be crossing that bridge, and they go up the San Ignacio Hotel hill, or the police hill, however you want to call it, and then they go to the roundabout by Martin Galvez Stadium, down Joseph Andrews Drive, and then they come down back to Booths and Branches, Branchmouth Road, cross the low-lying bridge, and they'll end up here. So that's the so it's 750 meters swim, 20 kilometers ride, and you have 5.1 kilometers running.
Why are we doing this race? What's up with the race?
The race will.
Triathlon. Let's use the word triathlon. Right?
The triathlon is to bring attention to the river. That we should not do what people are doing at this time, which is they come and use the river and leave all their litter behind.
Yeah.
We will not allow any participant to litter. If they do, they will be disqualified immediately.
Yeah, that's where the battles come in. And
Correct. They're going to get their hydration and water in reusable waters that they can take home afterwards and use for other events. The spectators that come will be asked and demanded not to throw their garbage.
Yeah.
If they bring any, we'll ask them not to do that.
Ben, don't throw your garbage on the river edge, right? Just put it up in, and I'll take it back in a plastic bag.
So that's pretty much the whole the idea of bringing people to understand that we can really enjoy our rivers without contaminating them, without trashing them, and we will also be talking with the Friends of Conservation and Development, the FCD.
They're going to be active, right?
They're very active.
Yeah.
They will be discussing with us the importance of keeping our forests intact and the importance of watershed management, the importance of keeping our river clean. We would like to talk to discuss the importance of other conservation efforts. San Ignacio Hotel, for example, has done a wonderful iguana conservation program, and they release iguanas back to the environment, and I think that's one of the reasons that we have a lot of iguanas now back in our in the area. We also must talk about the baboons restoration program that they had many years ago.
Program, yeah.
And now we have monkeys on our riverbanks again.
Yeah.
So that was an effort again by Chakrik and other members of the community. So we want to highlight those efforts and how the impact has been so good, and how we want your impact to be positive and not negative to our rivers. Because remember that 85% of the population of Belize depends on the Belize watershed.
Yeah.